Shattered Days begins at the crash site in an open field on northern France on March 19, 1944. My uncle Thaddeus Grace and Elliot Benzer are the only two survivors at the crash site. Elliot Benzer's pretty beat up from the crash. He suffers from major injuries, who ends up dying there at the crash site, but not before he reveals to my uncle Thaddeus his name. It says his name is Thaddeus Grace. That's the first that he knows of his name. Elliot prepares him that the Germans are coming. You can hear them coming through the trees. Prepare yourself, because they're coming. As the Germans get there, Uncle Thaddeus tries to fight them off the best that he can. The only thing he has is a pistol, and he ends up getting shot in the upper left chest. And he passes out from his injuries. It was at that point on March 19, 1944 that his life changed forever. He knew nothing. He didn't know where he was or anything of that nature. And that's when he first found the photograph, and that's the only thing that he ever had. That's the only thing that carried him all the way through the war was this photograph, and he kept it with him, always. He kept it close to his heart, no matter what. And every night he would write letters, to keep his sanity, whether it was just of my day was okay, or he would always, those letters were almost as if he knew exactly who he was talking to. He confided in her, which is strange to me. He confided in someone that he's never even met. But he respected this woman in the photograph because of how he saved her, how he kept her, how he knew he could come to his constant, and she was there. And so he respected her for that, and then he admired how she saved him. And so he fell in love with her. But what sets their love apart was the fact that he didn't love her because she was beautiful. He loved her because he admired her and he respected her and how much that she had saved him and how much he knew that he needed her. He gets rescued by a French village, a guy in a nearby village, nurses him back to health, which was very dangerous back in that time to harbor an American. And if they happened to find an American being harbored there, that would have just been detrimental to the whole village. And so he joined the French militia and actually took that village that he was rescued in and caused them to come together, and they stood up against the German army. They didn't have any weapons. Nothing like that to go against the Germans with. They just had the trees, and they brought the Germans in for an ambush and just overtook them that way. They fought them that way until they could get weapons. He fought all the way through the remainder of World War II from 1944 till the end. And so when the war was over, great, it's time to go home. But he doesn't have any documentation. He has no way to identify himself. So he's stuck in France for 70 years. There's no way to bring him home. So in this photograph, he doesn't know what role she plays in his life, and although he doesn't remember, anything about her, but he knows that in his heart that he still has a connection, he still has that love for her. Whatever role she played in his life, he knew that connection was there and it was strong, and that's what drove him. And so he fought, and his mission was to, make it through the war, and maybe one day be able to find her and just simply say thank you. That's all he ever wanted to do. Everything that my Uncle Thaddeus has been through, the crash site, being shot, losing his memory, the only thing he's left with is this photograph that he doesn't know who she is, what role she plays in his life, but he knows that he has this connection for her, and that drives him through the remainder of the war and everything that he goes through even there. At Normandy Cemetery, nearly 70 years later, is really where this story begins.
Yes, your man Rance has traveled to the happiest place on earth. I'm at the Magic Kingdom here at Disney World. Now, we are going to be giving you a River City Live perspective of a new fireworks show. It opened recently. Wishes had been here for 14 years, and now it's happily ever after.
It's just beginning, feel your heartbeat faster. Reach out and find it. Happily ever after. Find your happily ever after.
So, with Happily Ever After becoming the new feature fireworks show, Roger here, who represents Jacksonville, is here. Thanks for joining us. So tell us what we've had people that have seen this show for so many years. It's been, Wishes has been going on for 14 years. Now Happily Ever After. What's the transition? How's it changed?
Well, you know, I mean, Wishes, we all love Wishes. And I think the main thing for us with Happily Ever After was it was a chance for us to really showcase some of the new technology that we're able to explore with, you know, the castle projections and the lasers and new pyro, new fireworks design. And then, you know, to musically explore some of our new content, Moana and, you know, a little bit of Frozen, not a lot, a little bit of Frozen, and you know, while also going on this journey to find our happily ever after with our new characters. So it's just a continuation of the timeline. You know, we're moving forward. That's really what it is.
And I mean, I think the title actually is appropriate because so many of Disney movies have princesses and it's all about the happily ever after theme. For the kids that are coming out, what are their emotions going to be like?
Oh, it's pretty amazing. And, you know, to hear a full park singing along with How Far I'll Go from Moana, you know, just looking at the look on the kids' faces, that's what we do this for. And, you know, the message of the show is really that it's up to us to go out and find our happily ever after. You know, this is how our characters did it. This is their journey to see how they went from the dream to getting to their finish line. And then we tell you, hey, you know what? It's your chance to go out and find your happily ever after.
Well, I'm going to go find my happily ever after. There's so much of this park that we want to see and so much going on. Thanks so much for joining us, Roger.
Absolutely. Thank you.
River City Live perspective right here at the Magic Kingdom, Disney World. Where are my fireworks? Oh my gosh. The video does not do it justice. Happily Ever After, the new fireworks show here at Magic Kingdom and Disney World. You just have to come here to experience for yourself. I'm speechless. After watching this display, I do believe wishes come true, and I might actually have a chance to live happily ever after. Pandora, World of Avatar, truly amazing. You can hear all the sights and sounds behind me. They've added some new attractions, the Navi River Journey and the Flight of Passage. Oh my gosh, you guys are not gonna believe it. We're gonna give you a first class ticket ride right now. I'm so stoked. We're walking through the queue line for the Flight of Passage here at Pandora World of Avatar. It's gonna be something like you've never seen before, living that life.
This is flying on your own Banshee, a live breathing Banshee in Pandora. I mean, can you imagine flight like you've never experienced at any theme park, not only here at Walt Disney World, but at any theme park we've designed around the world. You get to, all your senses are heightened. Sight, smell, touch, sound. Imagine all of that at a whole new level where you're soaring over the land of Pandora and you feel the wind of Pandora against your face. You feel the ocean mist literally come off the ocean as you're curling the banks of the ocean. It is unlike anything we've done, and I think our guests of all ages are going to love this ride and this idea of just experiencing flight on the back of a Banshee. It's a mix of technology, it's a mix of creative development, it's a mix of Imagineering, and when you walk into this attraction, you will feel like you are on your own Banshee. And I have to tell you, the technology, the sights, the sounds, even the smells, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm on my own Banshee. You got to experience it, and we can't wait for all of our guests to come check it out.
Now, when you're walking up to the Flight of Passage, the queue is so incredible. The build up to the ride will just make the ride even more enjoyable. You're going to see incredible things like this being in the lab and the Avatar being created. Almost there.
Welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're going to have a chance to undertake an amazing Navi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an Ikron, or as we call it, a Banshee.
You will never believe the experience that you have when you take that Flight of Passage. You feel like you're actually there. You feel water. You smell stuff. The visuals, so stunning. Oh my gosh, I have to go again. You feel like the Banshee is breathing on your legs. You take these flying dips. I'm not even gonna tell you, you just have to come. I gotta get in line because I wanna go again.
So there's a whole new other attraction called the Navi River Journey, and essentially that is a boat tour through the rainforest of the Pandora jungle. And so every nook and cranny, as you're turning down this river, you're seeing animals and seeing sights and sounds, and there's a surprise on every element. In fact, you have to ride it multiple times to see it all, and it all culminates at the very end with this beautiful figure that we call the Shaman of Songs. And it is a Navi that is welcoming you to the forest with sight, sound, music that I think our guests are just going to be blown away from. There's something very unique about Pandora in the sense of there's a magical mystery feel to it when you walk in this land. It's feelings of spiritualness, feelings of harmony and calmness, and I think our guests are going to find that that's different than any other land we've built here at Disney's Animal Kingdom or any other theme park. And when you want to come and celebrate the harmony of animals and humans just kind of living together and what happens when you're good to nature and you take care of nature and nature takes care of you, there's something magical and spiritual about that, and it's a feeling that you can't explain. You got to come experience it here at Pandora.
It's all about becoming one. Humans, people, Navi, nature. Thanks so much for that information, and I'm so stoked. You will be too. Check it out. I am standing in front of the Tree of Life. We are about to go into Pandora, the world of Avatar, an amazing experience that will definitely blow your mind. We're gonna give you a River City Live perspective, and my man Rafiki, he's gonna be greeting you when you come into the Animal Kingdom. He can't travel the light years to Pandora, but you're gonna drop me off at the lift, right? All right, come on with us.
Welcome to Pandora!
We just saw Bob Iger and James Cameron speaking as they're opening Pandora, the world of Avatar, here at the Animal Kingdom at Walt Disney World. An amazing experience. River City Live is going to give you a view like you've never seen before, from the scenery to the attractions. It's going to be so much fun. You want to stay with us. You're going to see it the River City Live way.
Disney Imagineers have truly
outdone themselves with Pandora, the world of Avatar, because it's a daytime experience where you can walk through the land and navigate underneath the floating mountains, but at night it becomes a whole different experience. So you can see even at dusk, things start to change a little bit, and the floor, the plants, everything around you starts to glow in this bioluminescent light, and it truly feels like something out of this world. It's something that is so hard to describe that you just have to come and see it and see how it transitions from daytime to nighttime over in Pandora. Land is super immersive. There's just so much attention to detail. When you're walking around, you can see the Na'vi culture, which is the indigenous people from the planet of Pandora, and you can just see all the attention to detail. And then when you start going into the expeditions, as we call them, or the attractions, it truly is out of this world. When you're navigating through Na'vi River Journey, which is when you're floating on the boat through the river, you're going through this tropical bioluminescent forest and just watching everything and the glow and the animals, and it culminates with this audio animatronic, which is the Na'vi shaman of songs, and it truly is the most technologically advanced animatronic we ever made, and it's amazing. It's fantastic. Avatar is one of the most popular movie franchises in the world, right? It's the highest grossing movie. And the good thing about this land is you don't have to be a fan of Avatar to really enjoy it. This all takes place years and years after all of the movies that are coming out, and you can truly see just the beauty and the splendor of this planet as you navigate through this new world and seeing all these new and different things. It truly is, it's a fantastic experience.
The River City Live family is embarking on another adventure. We traveled down to Universal's Volcano Bay for a true water park experience. Let's check it out. I have the pleasure of standing here with Dale Mason, who is the visionary. Can I call you the visionary?
Sure, it sounds good.
Volcano Bay here at Universal. This is this is visually stunning. How long did this process take?
Well, this has been like a 6-year journey for us. We began about 6 years ago with the basic concept and thinking about, how to up the ante on a water park experience. About 3 years ago, we then went in earnest to start the real design process. Traveled all over the world, got to visit water parks. I have a really kind of cool job, I have to say. And came back with all the knowledge that we sort of needed to make sure that we made this place extremely special.
I thought I had a cool job, but if you get to travel all over the world trying out different water parks, I think I might trade with you just a wee bit. What has gone into this experience? I know all of the tech work, but what can people expect when they show up here?
Well, because we're trying to make a water theme park here, we're trying to create an experience that's bigger than. There is not only the thrills of the rides, and they are amazing rides, but we have 2 rivers here. We have a level of hospitality here that is unlike any other water park as well. There is this resort feel throughout with our cabanas and our food and all of that basically raises the bar on water park experiences.
Oh, this is definitely family friendly for kids young and old, but you've got some seriously thrilling rides. Can you tell me about?
Absolutely. We want attractions for all ages, but if you look at that volcano, one of my favorite things here is Kokiri. See that waterfall? You're actually going to ride down that waterfall through that tube. Kokiri is, there's a story of the Waturi people that live here. their children climb to the highest cliff and jump off into the ocean, and that is the experience you're going to have. It's 125 feet 8 inches in the air, which makes it the tallest, fastest trapdoor body slide in the world.
Have you gone on it?
Absolutely.
Is it all of that and everything?
It is all of that and more. It is.
All right, so I
you
guess
have to do it.
All right, I guess I'll do it for you guys at home in River City. And then you talk about the cabana experience and the resort feel. Just give me a little overview on that, please.
Great. We have 51 luxury cabanas. We even have cabanas for large groups. You can see they're double decker. All the amenities that you need in it. It's a way to step out of the chaos and fun that's going on and relax and step back.
I think I'm going to enjoy that after I go down Kokiri, right?
Kokiri.
All right, we're doing it big for you right here on River City Live. Thanks for joining us, sir.
My pleasure.
And thanks for this creation. Well, you know I have to do it up for you guys to give you the true River City Live experience. Taniwa is calling me.
We are at Battalion Airsoft. I'd like to welcome back Chris Webster. Chris, last time you were on our turf, now we are on your turf. So can you give us an overview of what this awesome game is all about?
Hey, Mark. Yes, I can. We're getting ready to go play Domination. It's one of the many games that we play here. We play Capture the Flag. We play King of the Hill. We play Domination. You guys are getting ready to engage in battle. It's like playing a giant video game. You get spawns, you get your life back, but it's full-on action, and it's a load of fun.
And I could see a lot of smiles out there. Kids are having fun. But let's talk about airsoft and actually like how fast they travel, and is there any pain involved? Can you break down the actual sport?
Well, yes, there is pain involved, but it's very slight. My goal as a business owner is to get people to come back, so safety is so important. So the eye protection is most important. Once you've got that covered, then we go over gameplay. We talk about the scenarios. The game is based on integrity, so you have to call your own hits. Unlike paintball, when you have a marker or a paintball blown up on you, you know you're hit. In this game, you raise your hand, put your gun up in the air, go back to your respawn, get your life back, and then get back in the fight as fast as you can.
And speaking of paintball, you mentioned before, and I think this is a good note to our viewers, that actually hurts a lot more because those bullets are heavier than the little airsoft BB that flies out.
They are. There's an argument about that, but the energy behind a paintball is greater because it's weightier, it's heavier. So BBs are smaller, they're lighter, and they sting, and then it goes away, and then you're back right in the fight.
And right now it's the summertime, and I know a lot of parents are out there, they're trying to figure out something to do with their kids. They want them to be active and just get off their iPads or their devices. This sounds like a great thing. So what do they need as far as gear to come in here and play?
Well, really not much. We recommend long sleeve shirts. Gloves are great. Knuckle shots hurt worse than anything. But it's really it's like get off the couch and get out and play. You're not playing behind the video screen, you're playing in it. And that's what makes it so much fun.
And then can you describe like the environment in the arena, because it is so cool looking?
Well, it's 40,000 square feet. Because I'm a native, we've rebuilt a seaport. We have the USS Vicksburg built at the front end of the ship out in the arena. We've got a fort we call the House. We've got a seaport. It's just a lot of fun. It's a cool layout.
Well, I am ready to go and join the rest of the team. I'll tell you what I do want, some gloves though for those knuckle shots. Can you gear me up?
I can take care of you.
All right, let's go check that out.
got you, boy.
Wow, that was so much fun. I'm sweating. Everybody was out there working hard, but it was such a good time. This is the typical experience, right?
It absolutely is. You did it.
Yeah, and then the other thing, too, we were talking before, does it hurt? Does it not hurt? It doesn't hurt. It stings a little bit, that's it. But I wore gloves. Thanks for looking out for me. That's right. It helps because those knuckle shots hurt. Rance, how did you like it?
Was awesome!
Ryan, you didn't really fare that well, but how did you like it?
I did fine, and it was awesome.
Good, save it. But thanks again. If people want to learn more about this place, what's the best route to go?
The best route is our website, BattalionAirsoftarena.com.
All right, thanks again, Chris. We'll see you later. Welcome back to another River City Live road trip. We're at Adventure Landing, and how about you guys? But I am ready to dive into the water and explore what this park all has.
I didn't bring a bathing suit.
No suit, no suit.
Oh.
So what are you guys going to do?
There's plenty to do on dry land here.
Arcade.
Well, I'm hitting the pools. I'll catch up with you guys later.
Okay, then.
Bye. Well, we are smack dab right in the middle of Adventure Landing. Right behind me, Shipwreck Island, and it is calling my name. Natalie, can you give us an overview of everything there is to do here?
Yeah, we have so much to do. If you really are a thrill seeker, we have the undertow. We have, we literally have so much for everybody. We have Shipwreck Island right behind us, so if you're a tot, even up to the age of 6, you're gonna love this. Couple slides. We have the Rage right behind us, come down on a double seating slide. The half pipe, I don't even go on it. It's way too wild for me. And again, the undertow is amazing. So
something for everybody. And one of the things that I love about this place is that all ages, so from toddlers all the way up to grown adults that are kind of like toddlers that want to play.
yeah, I've seen a couple grandparents slide, and everyone has fun around here. And if you want to just take a time out, we have lots of shade around here. If it rains, you can go inside and enjoy the activities. So really no lack of anything to do.
And one of the things I noticed too, it seems like there are some upgrades since the past year.
Yeah. So we want families that come here, you spend your hard money coming here for the summer, and we want you to have the best experience. So we have really put some effort into the entire park. You'll see new colors, new themes, new areas, new food shack out back. We really want that family to enjoy their time here, and it's beautiful, as you can see.
And right now, it is so hot outside. We're in the middle of summer, and kids don't go back to school for a little bit. So a lot of parents and grandparents are at home like, what do I do with these kids? This is the destination you want to go. Shipwreck Island, I know one of our producers was talking about that. He's there for days with his kids.
Yeah.
Can you give me an overview of that?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's so true. If you're looking for something to do the whole summer long, you've got to get a season pass here. They're $89 right now, $89.99. You get all of next season, and you get this season. So it's like 2 summers of fun, never ends, and we're open pretty much 10 a.m. to close, so you'll have a blast.
So again, something for everybody, a great price point. So bring the kiddos out here. Is there one thing you highly recommend that I try?
You, today, I would love for you to go down the half pipe or the undertow.
You're gonna come on there with me?
As long as they film you, I'm not going on with him, but that's what I want to see you do.
Well, I accept your challenge. I'm ready to get in the water. Thank you for the overview.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much.
All right. That was actually kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. All right, we've done some more of that daring slides. Now it's time to take it easy. We're at Shipwreck Island, and I'm ready to have some fun. I am exhausted. That was so much fun, but now it's time to relax and chill in the lazy river. If you haven't experienced the new Harry Potter world in Orlando at Universal Studios, you are missing out. But don't worry, our producer Justin Miller was there for the Harry Potter Celebration, and he captured the magic with his phone in this edition of Phone It In.
Wizards, witches, and muggles, welcome to a celebration of Harry Potter 2016. As Ron Weasley, he stood by Harry's side from the very beginning. Please welcome
It makes me feel so proud to be a part of this, and just to see that people are still really excited about it, even though the last film was, what, 5 years ago, and people are still really, they really care about these characters in this world. And it's just a really special thing to be a part of it.
First of all, Harry Potter Celebration is about getting all the fans from Harry Potter and those that are new to the series, those who have been around and watching it since its conception, together in one place to celebrate this kind of magical occasion of love of Harry Potter. So throughout the weekend, you'll see folks that have to do with things behind the scenes. You'll see some surprise guests that'll be in the audience as well. But really, it's about bringing the love of Harry Potter to one location, Universal Orlando Resorts, and having a great time all in a part of Harry Potter.
Welcome to King's Cross Station, everyone. Did you enjoy your trip?
I just finished eating at the Three Broomsticks. That's one of my favorite things to do here, and gotta have the butterbeer. Oh, that's good. Okay, so I found some Harry Potter fans actually from Jacksonville. What is it like, you know, seeing the huge atmosphere and just all the huge Harry Potter fans?
The celebration is amazing. We come here all the time because we're season pass holders, but to feel the camaraderie and see and feel the excitement, it's just in the air. It's absolutely wonderful, and we are definitely going to be coming back every single year.
I mean, the people dressing up this year, the amount of people actually going in a costume is over the top. And that's what we've been looking forward to, you know, every year, seeing that. I mean, we got these great shows they do for us, but just seeing the fans come out and not just dressing up in the robes anymore, but actually going for this. And some of these costumes have just been great.
What about my wand that's a microphone? I mean, come on.
I am impressed, but mine's better.
I look forward to this every single year. Anytime I can be around other Harry Potter people, it's like being part of a family and having a family reunion.
The magic, the family, you run into the same people each year. It's fantastic here, and it couldn't get better. It gets better every year.
It feels like we belong. It feels like home.
Together, we are all going to close out the evening with a spell.
That looks like a lot of fun. Justin looks like a little boy there running around.
Who is this Justin you speak of? Where is this?
Let's
Can we do a spell?
Yeah, let's get Justin on right now.
Like a Harry Potter.
Justin.
Woo. No? Oh, there he is.
Hold on, guys. Here I am. The light's going out on us.
That's all right.
You had a lot of fun, huh?
Oh, I did. It's always fun. This is my second year going. I didn't go the first year, but it falls on my birthday every day or every time, so it's a lot of fun.
And you were saying the celebration is only once a year. That's correct, right?
Yep, once a year, normally at the end of January. And but they still have, you know, the Harry Potter world. They have Diagon Alley, Hogsmeade. So you can still experience all the Harry Potter stuff, but without all the actors. And they had a lot of actors this time. They had Ron Weasley, Neville Longbottom, Ginny Weasley, Luna Lovegood, and I actually got a couple autographs, so it was pretty cool.
Well, now, what else did you get? You managed to get some prizes that we're going to give away right now. Can you explain what you
did.
got?
I got some little swag bag, and I got some stuff. It's got all the Gryffindor ties, and this is you can only get this stuff at the expo. And poster, I've got some. I got actually a 50% off coupon for all the books on Google Play. So, and there's also an owl. It's an adult coloring book page. So yeah, if you just want to email in, you can win it.
Well, actually, they have to answer a question first, and is what spell is best defense against the Dementors?
Dementors. My gosh, Mark.
Yes. Have not read the novels or seen the movies, The Mentors.
I didn't know how to say it either, but I thought if I did something different than you, one of us would be correct.
That's true. So all you have to do is be the fourth person with the correct answer to rclcontest@wjxt.com. Justin, thank you for the story, and thank you for sharing the prizes with somebody.
Yeah, grabbing doubles on all the prizes. That was really nice of you.
Yeah, we
Good job
appreciate
with the
it.
wand and the microphone, too.
All right, we'll have more after this.
Father's Day is coming up. We got a couple of our own dads right here. This looks like a good place to hang out on Father's Day.
Such a good time will be happening right here on Father's Day. Bring your families, and there's a lot to do here other than baseball.
Like, I know for you guys, probably eating is at the top of your list.
Yeah, it's at the top of our list.
Who are we talking about here?
While y'all are eating, Eden and I are going to check out some of the cool Sun swag that you can buy while you're here.
Interesting. That sounds like a really good time.
It sounds very stereotypical, but I say let's do it.
All right, so should we part ways and explore and see all the fun there is to do here?
Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
RCL! So our first stop, food. That's right, the concession stand, because I'm with Rance, and that's where he wants to stop. So we're here with Mary. Mary, can you give us an overview of the menu? I know a lot of exciting things have happened for this year.
Actually, we changed all of the food in all of the ballparks, so it's just not just in the concession stands, but it's in our group areas on the suite levels as well. But we've rethemed all of the concession stands. We've added digital menu boards. So like sweet T-bows, that's where you get your sweet tea. We have pork nachos, and you can get a pork sandwich with coleslaw on it, and you can also get an all-American grilled cheese on Texas toast, which is a new item for the ballpark this year. And then Southern Fried Freebird is where you can get all your nice Southern fried items. We have a chicken biscuit sandwich, which is fantastic.
The Limp Biscuit, I've seen it, I've tried it.
It's really, really good. And then we also have chicken bites in a waffle cone, and you can get those fried with confection sugar, or you can get them with buffalo sauce and a little blue cheese on the side, and it's been very popular. And then we also have our specialty dog part, which has been a huge success. We have foot-long hot dogs, and the biggest seller right now is our slaw dog, which is a foot-long hot dog with pork and coleslaw on top.
Interesting. So we're talking about hot dogs, so I kind of have a little bit of an idea here. Rance, one-on-one, me against you, hot dog eating contest.
I got this hands down. Mark doesn't even eat meat. Game on.
On your mark, get set, go.
I need to look like.
Halfway there.
I can't make a hot dog.
10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2.
I can't drink this.
This isn't cute?
So two very different approaches, guys. Nice work. So I guess it's really kind of subjective. Who won, you guys? Who do you think it was?
I'm on, I'm on.
Yeah. Right.
My hat to you. How you feeling, man? Oh, God.
I hope the girls are doing better than we are.
Me too. Let's go check in on them.
Well, we're doing great because we're shopping the souvenir store.
Absolutely. I want to go get a new hat. Let's check everything out.
We're here with Mel Blaha, and you are the Assistant General Manager. I've been shopping here before because I never miss an opportunity to shop, and I've noticed a lot of new merchandise.
Yeah, it's been great. We brought in some different colors, some different looking designs, a lot more female items as well, which you may have noticed, and a complete line of toddler stuff as well.
And people have got to get their gear because we've got a lot of fun events coming up. You've got Thirsty Thursday, you've got the Fireworks Friday, and of course a big Sunday, Father's Day.
On Father's Day, we play catch on the field before the game, so you can bring dad out onto the field, play catch. It's a really cool scene. You got free face painting, free balloon twisting, and a lot more fun activities for all the kids and the whole family as well.
It's all great. Where are the uniforms?
They're in the clubhouse. Come on with me. All right, we are here in the Suns clubhouse, and we are going to see who can get dressed like a Suns player the fastest. Are you guys ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
It's
All right. On your mark, get set, dress.
Okay, I win. We were so close that you almost caught up with me. Good job.
So are we leaving this all on to go meet the guys?
It might be a little hot. Let's just do the jerseys.
Okay. We are a competitive bunch.
Oh, that's for sure, but we had fun doing it, right?
And how are you two guys feeling after all those hot dogs?
You come to a Suns game, you eat up, you dress up.
And if you had half as much fun as we did, you are in good shape. There's always something happening here with the Suns.
Coming up, we've got Thirsty Thursday.
Firework Friday.
And you can't miss the big Father's Day event happening here. Rance and I will be here, and somebody will win a grill. That's right. For more information, go to jacksuns.com. We are at the Beach Boulevard Flea Market.
We're going to show you our top 10 things to see and do here.
Let's get our shop and eat on.
Yeah.
Should we get an RCL on 3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
RCL!
Are you looking to up the sounds in your car?
Miami Pro Audio, they hook you up.
All right, we are with Marcus Bosquet, the owner, and I just want to ask you, why did you decide to set up shop here in the flea market?
Better price for the consumer, quality products, and you get a person to see and shake their hand before you leave.
So you could buy the equipment, but you guys also install it too.
That's right, we install it all. We can do it all for you right here. I've got a stereo they're putting in right now. You want to go see it?
Let's go check it out. It's time to let our inner child out. We're at Instant Replay, and there's games and there's toys.
Are they toys or action figures? David Sadler, what is all of this?
This is just living my childhood over again. Yeah, essentially, we offer all kinds of games and toys for young and old alike.
And what's the response like from people when they come in here?
The best store ever.
They never want to leave?
They don't want to leave. They're here all day, and they come back every weekend.
We are now at the gaming side of Instant Replay, and here to tell us about it is RJ Crane. So RJ, what do you got going on here?
We've got a lot of the older games, PS3, PS2, original Xbox, Xbox 360, and Wii. A lot of customers, they actually request that stuff, but you can't buy it anywhere else except for retro stores these days.
Man, I'm hungry.
I'm starving too, and let me tell you something. I know a little secret.
Oh, yeah?
It's a famous place. It's called Taco Naco. Let's go check it out.
Yeah.
Rance, I'd like to introduce you to my amiga.
It's Maria Amiga.
Yes.
Well, yeah, you're right, you're right. Well, anyway, this is Maria Oriana. So the owner of Taco Naco.
The best taco.
The best taco. All right, so what's good?
Every tacos, different, delicious, de cabeza, chicken, beef, pork. Pastor is popular taco.
So when you're shopping around, this is the oasis. This is where you have to go to relax, have great food.
Salud!
Salud! Taco Naco, best taco, salud!
That was delicious. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to keep on shopping.
Let's do it.
Cheers. Let's go. Excuse me, can you help us find Mr. Fix 24?
Yeah, I'm Mr. Fix 24.
Do you go by another name?
Yeah, my name is Juan. Everything about cell phone and tablets, not just crack screens.
How long does it take if somebody brings their phone in?
This cell phone is just 10 minutes.
10 minutes for a new screen?
All right, I'm leaving my phone here. We'll be back.
We'll see you in 10 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Cineflix!
Cineflix.
Where you could buy musical instruments. So why do consumers shop here? Like, what's your specialty?
I think that we're in a good location. We have a lot of good instruments and a huge variety. So, I don't know, I think people come here because they know that we can meet their needs.
I see violins, guitars, even brass instruments.
Yeah, we specialize in a lot, and it comes from different places.
Well, I see some ivories over here. You want to tickle them?
All right, we got our 5.
That was a lot of fun. We got some great food, played with some vintage toys, and we formed a rock band.
And I got my phone fixed. Yes!
Coming up, the ladies are going to reveal their top 5.
This is Ansley Claire, and we live our everyday life in the no excuse zone.
Katie Rice and her husband Ben have spent the last few years riding a roller coaster of emotion. Their quest to start a family was filled with ups and downs, planning for their first child, then discovering that they weren't able to conceive. Then news of an almost completed adoption of a special needs baby, followed by disappointment when that adoption didn't happen. Finally, things were looking up. They were going to adopt a baby girl and everything was going according to plan.
Great, this is great. This is perfect. Like, you know, and we never ever really had any doubt that that wouldn't work. And then date of her birth, you know, she had a C-section. We drove down and our whole families were there, and we brought our families to the hospital, and it was a C-section, and so I know 30 minutes to an hour, and then they come out and say, oh, there's a baby. So an hour went by, and 2 hours went by, and 3 hours went by, and so she came out and said she wanted to keep the baby, and so we were just devastated, fell to the floor, and just devastated.
The Rices returned to a home that was stocked and ready for the arrival of baby Ansley.
We thought we were coming home with a baby. And so we came home, and it was another just slap in the face.
There they clung to one another. They prayed, and they consoled themselves until blessedly...
And then 4 months later, out of the blue, the birth mom called our attorney and said, pay for me a cab, I'm coming in with the baby.
It was a complete surprise. Baby Ansley was finally coming home. But there were issues.
We were placed with her, and then the next day we went to a pediatrician, and just because she was very underfed, when we knew she was underfed, so we immediately took her, and the first doctor said, she's handicapped, she's not going to live, you don't want her, you do not want to adopt this child.
And yet for Katie and Ben, the idea of giving up Ansley wasn't even on the table.
We never, truth, my husband and I never questioned, should we do this? Or is this too much to handle? Because we knew, and it was the strength of God for sure, but just the love when you see this baby, I mean, there's no way we could have said no. There's no way.
Ansley is now 2 years old. She requires around-the-clock care, therapies, and lots of patience and lots of love. Love that she returns exponentially. And don't worry, Ansley saves plenty of that sugar for her daddy.
Oh, she is Daddy's girl. He's a guitar player. He plays in our worship band at church. Her favorite thing is for him to play the guitar for her. So she has a couple little favorite TV shows, and he's learned the little music on it. So he plays it for her on the guitar, and the way she lights up is like, just puts you in a puddle, like melt your heart. It's so sweet.
The Rices knew that life with Ansley would be extraordinary. It would be difficult, and it would at times be exhausting. What they didn't know is that life with Ansley would be fancy.
Oh yes, as soon as we got her, we knew she was one fancy little pumpkin. We just created that little hashtag, and it just kind of stuck with her. I did it one day, and we made her like a little shirt, and it just stuck. And she just is a fancy little girl who just shares her love and her strength, and she's just so encouraging. She always has something fancy on, so it just stuck with her, huh? She's just a fancy little girl with a fancy little smile.
What some would look upon as overwhelming, the Rices view as a giant blessing in a tiny, sparkly, fancy package. No excuses here.
Ansley teaches us to keep fighting, to never put limitations on yourself, to just always take everything by the horns and just keep rolling with all the punches. Another one? Okay. Oh, that's so sweet.
Should we get an RCL on 3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. RCL!
Do I know my words? Do I know my soul? Am I running free? Nobody seems to know what we came here for. What's it all mean? Are we all stuck? Burning down our dreams. I wish I had a wild heart. I wish I had a wild heart. I set fire to the
This could possibly be the scariest moment ever on our show.
I think we got it.
Nice.
On that.
Dude, I thought I had it. Come on.
Just like everything in life, he needs a little push. Whoa! And do your best. Whoa! This is rigged.
Isn't he silly?
Did you ever see Dirty Dancing?
Uh-huh.
Let's do it. Come on. Is there a horn on this?
Science.
The word of the day is Opa.
Let's check in with Eden in the cask of the Little Mermaid.
No, you did not. And you know what? It does not hurt that we did the wine workout earlier to get a little swagger in there.
And I still could pull it off.
Get in there.
Who's gonna fold these?
Frozen Cast is being cold to me.
We are going to be sponsoring.
Eden has a shake weight at home because she's good at this.
Bro.
All right.
I'm gonna do it myself. Lay off, Anthony. Actually, I need help.
Yes, I'm on skates.
Okay, slow down. I can't stop. I'm gonna take somebody out.
Ready? Go.
So crazy. I don't want to believe.
But do you a little more? Or
Well,
no?
maybe now, because take a look. I took this picture.
Eden and I are trying to eat healthy these days, so it made sense for our first stop to be Sue's Produce.
Welcome to Sue Produce. Well, I like to do this kind of business because of the kind of freedom for me to doing this, and I like to associate a lot of people come stop by back and forth.
That is delicious.
We had our dose of healthy fruit. Now it's time to get organic with world-famous Jones Soaps Company.
We wanted to be able to get everybody to afford this quality and get it to you the most eco way possible. Yeah, our whole company is plastic-free, animal-free, chemical-free, anything fake or artificial, we do not use it.
And our biggest success is for those who just try, because all our success came from just offering the free samples. Free samples, free lotions, people come in, they try it. Next thing you know, they're ordering online or they're just coming back over and over and over again, buying additional ones for gifts and friends and family.
Now it's time to head to the wedding planning shop, where they have outfits and accessories for more than just weddings.
It's for quinceañeras, sweet 16s, first communions, prom, and weddings as well.
I want to have a baby just so I can have them wear this.
I think we shouldn't wait. I think we should get it for you now, just in case.
No, we'll wait.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Produce, wedding planning, and soaps. Now it's time to rock some vintage t-shirts.
Last but not least, Cameraman has dozens of used cameras at discounted prices.
They start at about $100, go up to about $200.
If you were to go to a retail store, you would pay what?
Probably in the $300 to $400 range.
Why do you like having your business here at the flea market?
Well, I'm retired, so I can just do this for 2 days a week, and it works for me.
Hey, look, there's Eden and Elizabeth. Hey, guys, what's up?
Hi.
What'd you get?
Okay, so we saw something called a dragon fruit.
It was like this big.
Well, that was one of something. There were apple bananas, dragon fruit, and then jackfruit.
That one.
Yeah.
Got some all-natural soap samples.
Nice.
This is what they used in the olden days to do selfies.
Whatever, we started a band.
That's right.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys need to come check it out for yourself. This flea market is epic.
If you want more information, go to jacksfleamarket.com.
you come up with these concepts? Because I am way in awe of your designs.
Well, first of all, thanks for that. I'm interested in the sort of the harmony that you see, that you can find in chaos.
And you guys are having this big event. What does that mean? I mean, I know your artwork is displayed all over town, but to have people actually come to Cork, walk through your studio and through some of the other studios.
So you get this reaction, you know, am I making a point here? Are they enjoying what I'm doing or not? And that's helpful and interesting. There is good work being done in Jacksonville, so come see it Saturday.
He plugged it. We're done. Excuse me. That looks very complicated. And just so you know, this is not what you expect. This is all one line, right?
Yeah, it's one line from start to finish.
How does one come up with that concept?
It's a little complicated. I'm a mathematician, and this is based on a very hard problem called the traveling salesman problem.
See, the only math I know is paint by the numbers, so I'll let you carry on, but thank you for that insight. Artists are smart people. This is incredible.
Thank you.
And you actually have a science background.
Yes, physics and chemistry with a math minor.
This is awesome, and I'm not smart at all, so I'll just appreciate the beauty. Is that cool?
Like, whatever. I want you to feel it, you know? Feel it in your spirit. So that's why I use the colors I use, is because I want you to have that emotional connection as well.
Oh, my goodness. This is the kind of stuff you can expect to see at the Cork studio this weekend. Art. Mind blown? Yeah, you can't see mine, but that's what. Good stuff. Well, one man's trash is another man's art. Not to say that any of this is trash, but you use some of the most out there pieces to create an image of this is now that. And look right there in the middle. If you didn't see it, oh yeah, there's a remote control. Zach, how long does this take?
They take a couple of months, or 2 or 3 months. It takes a long time. In fact, this one is the first one that I've counted the pieces, and I'm roughly at 4,000 now.
I'm done. I'm done. Roosevelt! Hey, man. Man, good to see you.
Likewise.
All right, so people saw you on the show and they heard you talking about your art. They saw the caricatures, but let them see this art.
I use seashells in the work to represent a oneness of mind, because it's a shell but a steady change. Like you can go to the beach and never step into the same water twice because it's constantly changing, but it's water. So someone's religion or background or education is going to help a change to my abstraction, but my abstraction is still going to be my abstraction. So, you know, for the shells and that textile part, you know, going to elaborate on that a little bit more as I come through, but I think we're going to blow your mind, man.
My mind is already blown, people. Y'all saw it earlier. You know what? You can't understand this unless you come out here and see it for yourself. So it's going down Saturday, right here at Cork. The one studio day that people can come in.
Once a year, because it's normally locked up, man, you know, and we have shows here, but you have to be in the know to come in. And now you're in the door if you're in the know right now for the 21st.
Our tour doesn't do any justice. Come out here and experience it for yourself. I'm out. I got more to see.
It's Guns and Hoses round 2. The first round was boxing a couple months ago. Now we're taking it to the ice.
Okay, so we've got Steve Myers, organizer of Guns and Hoses Ice Hockey Edition, and Danny Parada is here as well. Each of you represents a different line of first responders: firefighter, police officer. First of all, let's talk to you, Danny. You're a Florida police officer. How are you an ice hockey player?
Okay, well, I moved down here about 16 years ago, but I'd played hockey all my life growing up in Massachusetts.
And Steve, how did you round up enough players for each team?
Well, about 2 years ago when we started to put this event together, we had to find enough local people to play. So I've been playing in the local league here for a few years with Danny and a few other cops and firemen. We decided we had enough local guys that we could do something like this.
Some of you guys, because you came from other places, already had the skill. Do you have any rookies out here at all?
Most of the guys playing have been playing hockey for a little while. I grew up outside of Chicago, played a little bit of college hockey for about 2 years before I came down here, and they had events like this up in Michigan where I went to school, and I thought it'd be a great opportunity for us to do something like this. It took several years in the making, but we finally got it done, and we're having our second annual this year.
And what about fights on the ice?
We had some pushing and shoving last year, no blows thrown, but it is a full contact game, so it will be full check. Guys have to skate with their head up, and things will get a little scrappy at times. So,
you know, hockey's supposed to get scrappy. You guys already had the fight a couple months ago with the boxing matches, so this is a little bit different. This should be a little bit more of a finesse type of scrappiness.
it is. We're all family, police and fire. We work together every day, so we all have to go to work the next day. So we're all out here to have a good time, but it is going to be physical, and it is going to be a very good game.
The people who have attended it last year, we're looking forward to coming back this year, and more people than that.
It benefits two charities?
Right. It goes, the charities are the FOP Foundation, which the police department have several charities they work with, and then the Jacksonville firefighter charities. And that includes like MDA, Burn Camp, things like that. So there's several charities that we both work with, and that's where all the proceeds will go to.
All right, so you said you don't have a lot of rookies, so you haven't been doing a lot of training. Do you think you could train a rookie right now?
Maybe.
He's looking at me and he's like, not this
Okay,
guy.
not this
Maybe
rookie.
you.
This rookie. All right, a little bit of hockey coming at you in 3, 2, 1.
I can't stop. You ready? All right, here you go. Whoa. So John, thanks for coming out. Let me just give you a little overview. This is an intern position. It's non-paid, and it's basically TV production type stuff to help out with our show, River City Live. Are you familiar with our show?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. Okay,
Yeah,
so you like
yeah.
it?
It's good. Yeah, I love the show.
Great.
It's you know, it's about the River City, and it's not taped. It's live.
Do you have a resume on hand?
Resume. I don't have it with me. I can fax it to you.
Fax it. Fax it. You know, you could also just email it to me if you have an opportunity to do that.
I don't have that one. I just got AOL.
AOL, okay.
America Online.
Do you work well with others?
I do. I've been told maybe one thing I should work on is keeping my hands to myself. Get ready in 5, 4, 2, 1. I skipped 3. Take us to DEFCON 4. We got Sack on the horn. All to run. You're going down. So this will take us to warp speed. Oh, how do you turn her off? I'm a people person. I like people, and I'm a person. I like how we communicate, you know, with words and gestures and hands. Like I said, I'm a hands-on.
Right.
Hands-on guy.
Back to the hands-on.
Hands-on guys. Is what I
Interesting.
like to put my hands on guys. Stuart! What are you doing, buddy? Stuart, man. No weapons. You're good. Good to go, buddy.
Hey, John.
Do you have TV experience?
A little bit. I was good at holding the boom mic.
Boom mic?
Yeah, the big boom mic. Will there be some of that in this job?
There might be. There
Okay.
might be. Got to stay flexible and open. so,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay.
It's now time for River City Beach. We have a local
Hold
band
up.
all the way from St. Augustine.
There's a little spot.
Hey, John.
I got it, buddy.
You're alive, man.
Well,
Seriously,
you
no,
want
it's
to make
good.
sure everything's
It's good.
perfect.
It's all right. now there's fingerprints on it.
And go. You know what white balance means. Obviously, you're in the business. Sometimes cameras need to get their colors white balance.
So you're good with the camera?
I'm very good with the camera. Actually, I could take my shirt off right now and give you a white balance because it is 100% pure white under this shirt.
Right now, we're going to talk about what's in movies right now.
We need a white balance real quick.
White balance? All right.
Get white balance in? Hey, come on. This is my specialty. My stomach happens to be 100% pure white.
What
Get in there.
is going on here, John?
I'm helping. Free of
Seriously.
charge.
This is just not
I
right.
gotta earn my keep.
What are some of your weaknesses?
Oh, what are my weaknesses? Well, my biggest weakness, I would say, besides keeping my hands to myself.
Right.
My biggest weakness would be not being able to identify any other weaknesses.
Okay.
In myself.
Is that John? Is that John on again?
I spoke in the wrong mic. Let's do it again.
It says Mark on the button.
Right, like I hit your mark. Like I thought that's where you talk into it. Like you gotta make sure you hit your mark. I didn't know it was you.
Right, so the mark button, I can
this
see how
kind of
that's
environment.
confusing.
I can't
Great.
work. Well, you know, my name is John. People try to sit on me. I don't like it either, Mark.
Do you have any special skills or talents?
Origami is a word that I learned yesterday.
Okay. He realizes this is a live show, doesn't he? He's picking his teeth. So, John.
Yes.
This was an experience. We learned a lot about you.
Okay.
All right, and here's what we're going to do. We will contact you if a need comes up. We're going to talk as a team. Gotcha. Where are you going to be?
I'm staying at the Ramada Inn Conference Center. The Comedy Zone is in that. Is in there. I'll be hanging at the Comedy Zone. They have some things I can tinker with over there. They have this really cool microphone. It's unlike this, where you actually hold it and it goes into a stand. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try that. Tinker with the lights. So I'll be there Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night at the Comedy Zone.
All right. Well, hey, good luck, and we'll see what happens.
Mark,
all right?
it's my pleasure, buddy.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
All right.
Thank you, Mark.
Okay. All right.
Goodbye, Mark.
Goodbye. On this episode of On Your Mark, it's bowling, and I'm here with Robin and Keith, who you'll meet later. Robin, how are you doing?
Doing good.
Good. Well, welcome to River City Live. So you basically want to challenge me in bowling. Is this true?
Well, I don't want to challenge you, but I do want to show you some things.
Okay, that's good. That's fair, because I think I definitely need some help. So how did you get into bowling?
Well, it started because when I first joined Special Olympics, I was so excited, and Mom figured that I needed a sport to do during summer too. So I started bowling, and when I first started, I was terrible. I was lucky if I got 30 points per game. And I tried rolling with one arm at the time, and it just didn't work. So I started rolling with two arms. We call this the granny roll.
The granny roll, I like that. I am familiar somewhat, but I'd like to learn more about this granny roll. Now I'm with Keith. That's Robin's other side of the team. Keith, how you doing?
Good.
So Keith, what do you like about bowling? What's your favorite thing?
Strikes and spares.
Strikes and spares. So are you excited to do some bowling?
Yeah.
I'm excited to do some bowling, I'll tell you that. Are you gonna help me out though? You said you will? Okay, because I need help with this. The stage has been set. Team Mark is ready to go. That's me. And then on the other side, you have Team Robin and Keith. It is time to bowl. Robin, you're up. What's the strategy here? What do you think is the best route to go?
You squat a little like this. Make sure your toes are pointing forward.
That's looking good. That's looking good. Nice.
It's not my best roll, but it ain't my worst. I'll take this.
High five. Good job. Nice. I want to kind of practice my own thing here. So let's see here. The gutter.
As long as you're having fun, that's what matters.
That's right. That's right. This happens in the game of bowling, right? Keith, the lane's open. It's you. Nice.
When you're bowling, you should aim for the center pin.
So let me see what you got going on here. Ready? That's looking good. Nice. Oh, just checking in right now. I guess it's halftime. We're in the middle of the game here. And you can see the score. Clearly getting beat. So Keith, you're sitting on a 63. That's not bad, you know. But a 24. I think I'm still in this.
Okay.
So I like the granny shot that you're doing, and obviously it's effective. So help me out here. What are we doing?
So you see these little spots?
Yes.
You're aiming for that big dot right there.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that's what helps me out because I try looking down there, and it's a little aggravating at times.
Oh, I see. So you're aiming right here. You're
Yes,
not
sir.
even looking down there. Okay. Granny shot.
Nice.
Come on, get some.
Ooh.
Thanks, Robin, for teaching me about the granny shot. Thank you.
Hey,
What's this?
I think you earned it because you did the granny roll, which may not be the prettiest and certainly not the showiest. And people call it the granny roll, right? So it's probably instantly lame to some. But it's extremely effective and should be never underestimated.
I agree. I think that's what we learned today, right? Thank you so much for teaching me about the granny roll and for helping me actually knock down some pins. I was struggling in the beginning. So thank you. I appreciate it. I think it's going to look good on me.
It's Friday and decided to take my brother and my dad fishing on the St. Johns County Pier. So let's see what we can catch. It's a beautiful view out here, beautiful weather, a little windy, but we'll see how the fishing is.
For residents of St. Johns County, it's $2 to fish. Outside St. Johns County, it's $3 to fish, which is fairly reasonable, and most people will comment on that. And then if you want to just walk out and sightsee, it's $1. We maintain a pier license, which is much like a charter boat license, and everybody that's fishing on the pier is covered by that. Well, it's Atlantic coastal fishing, so you know it's the ocean, their home. So you've got pompano, you have whiting is the bulk fish, black drum, red drum, flounder. Other than that, there's sharks, stingrays, catfish, trout, all kinds of good stuff. Well, most people from out of town, and so they sometimes never seen the ocean, so it's a good vantage point for someone to sightsee on the pier. A lot of people like to come to fish because they can fish in the ocean. They've never fished there either. And we have a lot of local folks, and they go out and fish as well.
How was it, Chris?
Fun. Dad, let me catch a fish.
No, sound good.
Oh, I'm fine.
Shark fishing is prohibited off the pier, but you never know what's going to eat your bait. And my dad did manage to catch about a 4.5-foot fine-toothed shark. We did manage to catch him, bring him up on the pier, and he was released safely and swam away. Another good fishing day on the St. Johns County Pier.
Well, I rolled out to 5FX ice cream and taiyaki. Is it really taiyaki? All right, so 5FX ice cream and taiyaki. I got my man J.U., who's the owner of 5FX in San Jose, and I'm ready to get the scooping.
Wait a second, you have to train first.
It's always that.
Here you go. Looks good, yeah. Ready for training.
Let's do it. All right, I'm ready for step one. I saw that there's milk. Yes.
Right, but you have to choose what type of milk.
There's more than one choice of milk?
Yeah, of course. We do have whole milk, 2% and non-fat. Also, we do have a non-dairy product, which is almond milk, soy milk.
So I've got milk choices, flavor choices. Mind blown. I want to try it. Our producer who comes here all the time said something about taro.
Oh,
what is
taro. Yeah, it's really good. It's a root-based Asian style, and you have to try first.
You guys are killing me with all these healthy options, right? I mean, it's good for me, but all right, let's do it. Taro it is. All right, I got my taro ice cream. Oh, it smells good. For a root, who knew?
Okay.
It looks like we're cold. Can I pour it on?
Yeah, it looks good. You pour it to the center. We'll see. Don't worry, it's not gonna hurt you.
Ooh, you see that hip action, y'all?
Do you need a part-time job?
I might.
Yeah.
If this TV thing doesn't work out.
Oh yeah.
You get a little bit of a workout when you're doing this too. I want it to get creamy. Now, am I doing this right, sort of?
Kind of.
All right, can you dress me up?
Yeah, sure. Let's bag. So, raspberry or blueberry?
Raspberry. Let's go for raspberry. Producer's choice. Gonna try this, right? Yeah. Time to sample mine and Jay's creation. Ooh, oh. You can't eat. I got some ice cream and you can't have none. Feeling kind of good about myself, Jay. I did all right, huh?
It was okay, but let me show how a professional way. Okay. All right.
He's got the jokes.
Here you go. This is how the professional way to make ice cream.
Here it is, a gorgeous day. We're on the water and we're all thinking, oh, if only we had a boat. But did you know you don't have to be a boat owner to be a boater?
That's right, Freedom Boat Club right here in Julington Creek Marina, and our friend Lisa Almeida is going to give us the inside scoop of what it's all about. So tell me, I see all these awesome boats, but you don't necessarily have to own a boat to drive one.
You don't have to. So we are an alternative to boat ownership. So you join as a member, and if you're a member of our club, you get to use all the boats that we clean, maintain, and take care of. So you don't have to own a boat, you don't have to fix the boat, you don't have to do anything.
So all the negative that people say about boating, you just took out altogether.
So that old adage, like the best kind of boat to have is a friend's boat.
Or
the friend.
Oh, that's right. A friend's boat or a Freedom Boat Club member.
Right, exactly.
And then there's the phrase, the first day and the last day you're on the boat, or the best day. And then you take that out of it.
Exactly.
Well, today's going to be a good day.
Today is
because
a really
we're going to hit the water. So what kind of boat do you have in mind for us? I see a lot of options.
No. I have a really special boat for us to get on. It is our newest addition, the Tiki Boat. And that's what we're gonna get on today and take a ride. We are so excited.
Wait, so that is a boat? I mean, I see it floats, but it actually
So the bar, the floating bar.
The floating bar. It is a boat. You can have 8 people, and we are gonna take a cruise on the river on that boat, bar, Tiki Hut.
I was excited, now I'm up here.
Yes,
I'm very excited.
It's so much fun. Are you ready for some fun in the sun? Looking for boating that's hassle-free? Then you can take it from me. At Freedom Boat Club, we insure and maintain as well as train And we keep the boats clean, if you know what I mean. If you like to fish, we'll answer your wish. Just bring your bait. You'll never have to wait. Or if you're like me, you can always ski. So let's all sing. Rub-a-dub-dub. You need to check out Freedom Boat Club. Yeah!
It's the perfect thing to entertain. Because
Yes.
everybody kind of sits around and talk, because on
Yes.
most boats, you're not facing each other.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so cool because literally you're sitting all around facing each other, talking, which you don't have that in a normal situation. It's quiet, you're going slow, but it's a novelty also. So it's the excitement of that, and when you're, and we love to play like island music on it and everything, you know. But we're gonna go, what? You're gonna see, like, this is top speed. So you're not going anywhere quick.
But this is a cruiser boat.
Oh, yeah.
You're here to
I mean,
entertain and
it's
have fun.
And I mean, it's got everything. It's got a ladder. It's got an anchor. So if you, like, if one of my members took it out with their family, they can anchor, let the kids jump off, swim, get back on it again. I mean, and it's like, and when we took it to Clark's Fish Camp, oh my gosh, everyone was taking pictures,
Oh,
coming
right.
out, what is that? You know, and it's cool to see it, you know, cruising down the river.
Can I take over the wheel for a second?
Absolutely. Go for it. Wait, I gotta get a picture of this.
Is there a horn on this?
You could tie this in with a big bunch of boats around and have a raging party right here on the river.
And guess what? We are going to do that. October 8th, we're having our 3rd annual boat abration event. It's open to all boaters, any kind of boaters. It'll be right here in front of the Julington Creek Marina. We'll have a band on a floating boat, and we'll all be rafted up, just having a great time, and the tiki boat will be there.
Is that epic?
Thank you. Thanks for helping me out a little
Thank
bit
you.
docking the boat. That was so much fun. So Lisa,
Great.
where can people go to contact you? What's the best route?
The best route is to go to freedomboatclub.com, and then you can click on both of our locations, Jacksonville and St. Augustine, see the boats, and learn everything you need to know basically about the club.
All right, you know what to do, so go hit the water.
Cheers.